roughly the same lap time. But there is, if they create a fourth lane Hello everyone and welcome to Echo Park, where we are about to have the first round of the Season 2 Rocar. It's been long overdue and we've got feature racing this season. Unfortunately without any players, but if you do want to, you can put in and maybe join later on in the season. It means that you'll possibly be out chances to win the championship unless you win every single race. But we're about to do qualifying for the feature racing, so let's take a look here. We have Jake Ashley in the number 12 car, and alongside him you've also got Ollie Askin in that number 24. Now these two, let's see how fast they can qualify. There are 12 cars in feature racing, and they each get a pair, and they drive around for 2 minutes. And if they can set the fastest lap time in that 2 minutes, well, then they're good. And then let's see what happens. Then on the fastest laps. Reset the lap times because our pace car is also counting as a lap. He shouldn't. Right, here we go then. So let's get qualifying underway for Ollie Askin and Jake Ashley. Now which one of them is going to get the fastest lap time? You don't know. You never know in these circumstances who could get it. Just ignore the Bill JP Mill because that's our pace car. So let's see what happens here then. Alright, so let's have a look. Is Jake Ashley is going to cross the line first, but doesn't necessarily mean he has the faster lap of Ollie Askin. Ollie Askin just hit the wall for a bit there. So, no, not the fastest laps. I mean, that's just 13 and 16 minutes. That's not good. Well, they're going to go around again. Obviously, they have the 2 minutes, and if they've crossed the line before that 2 minutes is over, they get that to finish that lap. So, let's have a look. Jake Ashley still ahead. Ollie Askin just there. Well, they get one more lap. Jake Ashley has the fastest lap currently, but that could all change because it's only him and Ollie Askin that have made laps. And see how close Ollie Askin is there as well. How far off his partner he is. Well, they come. And so things disappeared, and they crossed the line very nicely. And we'll get set up then for Freddie Hunter and Will Vicen to come out and put some laps in. So which one of them is the fastest? All other 10 cars first. And then spawn them in. There they are. And so Ollie Askin has the fastest lap currently, faster than Jake Ashley. Let's see which one of these two gets the fastest lap then. It's Freddie Hunter in the black 54 car. And then you've also got Will Vicen in the 48 purple car. So let's see what happens. They get their 2 minutes, and off they go for their 2 minutes. There's a thing going outside. That's a power tool for any fans watching. And I can hear that and wondering what the hell is that noise. It's a power tool. It's a hedge trimmer, I think. It's a hedge trimmer or something. Sander. Alright, so still seeing what happens then. Wolversen is ahead, but doesn't necessarily mean that he has the fastest lap. Obviously, I've said that already. Because they start... Okay, so Wolversen and Freddie Hunter just behind them, but Wolversen does have the fastest lap there. See if they can improve. Ignore the fact it says checkered. I don't know why it says that. Probably because they crossed the line. And it's a quality. But they keep going. Let's see what Freddie Hunter can do. Does he get a good lap? Does Wolversen get a good lap? Freddie Hunter's going to use a bit of a bump draft as they come towards the end of that. Freddie Hunter gets to second as they go on to their final lap. Ollie Askin is ahead of Jake Ashley. Wolversen is first. Right, let's see who has P1 so far. I'm just setting up for Lucas Moran and Tom Surd to come through. The number 17 and the number 14 car. Freddie Hunter apparently has the fastest from what I've heard. Wolversen has the fastest lap. Freddie Hunter second. Ollie Askin third. Jake Ashley is in fourth. Let's see what else happens then. On to the third quali run. This is forgotten already. This is Lucas Moran and Tom Surd. Tom Surd in that red 14. Lucas Moran in the 17 car. As their quali begins as well, off they go for their 2 minutes. Lucas Moran did not get that good of a start compared to Tom Surd, who quite frankly goes for it. Of course, you've got to have the first race this season be a feature race. Just to let you know, guys, after this, once we've finished the feature racing qualifying, we will move on to main racing qualifying. And then we'll move on to the feature race and then the main race. Let's see which one of these guys goes faster. Tom Surd has the slipstream, but doesn't necessarily mean he's going to go faster, and he doesn't. Lucas Moran 5th, Tom Surd 6th on the leaderboard there. Wolversen and Freddie Hunter still at the top. Through goes Tom Surd, trying to go up the inside here. Could be the faster line the inside. It's a shorter way through. Will Tom Surd get P1 here? Or top 3? Yeah, there you go. Tom Surd. Lucas Moran does not improve as they go on to their final lap here. Next up will be Billy Weston and Henry Morgan. So Tom Surd. Let's just make sure they cross the line here. Right, let's see. Oh, the laps have changed. No, never mind. Right, Tom Surd keeps it. And Lucas Moran is 4th. Here we have the number 71 car of Henry Morgan, and Billy Weston is the 34 car. That's yellow there. Here we go then. They begin their qualifying. Henry Morgan with a decent start. Billy Weston has a pretty similar one, but he goes for the wider option, Billy Weston. Yeah, just ignore that sander. It's making a strange noise in the background. At the end of their first lap, Henry Morgan is ahead, but Billy Weston, I don't know if he's going to have the fast lap. He is on the outside that entire lap round, and that's not necessarily the fastest. Yeah, but they haven't got past anyone. They're still at the back. Here comes Billy Weston. He's moved into the inside here, and Henry Morgan's gone for the outside option. Can Billy Weston get ahead of Henry Morgan and possibly ahead of Tom Surd? Billy Weston, here he comes. Is it going to be P1? Is it going to be top 3? He shifts in to stop Henry Morgan. So going to cross the line. Billy Weston to P1, and Henry Morgan doesn't improve as they go for their final lap here. We've got 2 left in the qualifying runs for the feature racing guys. These guys, obviously, the top 2 will make it to Rocar next season, whereas the bottom 2 of Rocar at the end of the season will leave and join feature racing, unless they retire. If a driver does retire, that means 3rd place will go through. Here they come to cross the line. Does Henry Morgan improve on his final lap? Henry Morgan does improve, but not necessarily the greatest improvement. Let's see Miles Zouvier, the Frenchman, and Gino Farella as well. Here comes Gino Farella, the Italian. So let's take a look then. We've got Gino Farella is that car on the outside there, the darker red, the 41 car, and Miles Zouvier is the 21 car. So let's see their 2 minutes of quali. Ignore that sound in the background, it's really annoying. Off they go for their quali. Gino Farella with a better start, but is he going to opt for the outside? Just like, yeah, he is. Look, if you're on the outside, you're going to get the slower time. I mean, they do swap on the second lap, it seems. They did with Henry Morgan and Billy Weston just now. Let's have a look. Who takes the faster lap? I mean, we're seeing a thing where they end up at the back behind everyone. They do. Miles Zouvier and Gino Farella behind everyone. Miles Zouvier with the fastest time. Ollie Askin and Jake Ashley, the first 2 cars to go, they're the slowest. Not exactly what they would have wanted being the first cars to go. So everyone has been able to see their times and go, well, that's going to be different to that. Gino Farella's stuck to the outside. On the wall pretty much. Going down the back straight there. Miles Zouvier is looking to possibly get P1. Net P1 here. Gino Farella stays 10th, and no, Miles Zouvier gets net, is in P6 currently. Gino Farella's moved to the inside. about to go to the final run of Drew McKenny and Ellis Carter. Let's see. Gina Farella goes 8th and Marzouvier is in P6. Right, let's move on then. Ellis Carter and Drew McKenny. These are the final of the feature racing. Drew McKenny in the number 3 car on the inside. In the number 43 is Ellis Carter. As, let's see, they're 2 minutes. Off they go. These are the last two to possibly dethrone Billy Weston, who currently has net P1. Drew McKenny is ahead here. Ellis Carter has a bump draft. Well, not a bump draft. Slipstream down that straight. Is it possible for him then to go to the inside? Let's see. They'll probably line up here. That's what they were doing. No, not here. They're not going to line up at the end of the lap. They'll possibly go to the end. That's what they have been doing. Yeah, Drew McKenny is faster than Ellis Carter there, but not by much. Ellis Carter right on the back of Drew McKenny. If I were him, I'd be trying to go to the inside. That would be my choice. Obviously, Ellis Carter has other choices and other thoughts. What's Drew McKenny going to do then? These are the last two, and they're about to go to their final lap. Ellis Carter's going to take the inside here, which means he'll be on the inside for the final lap. Drew McKenny crosses the line, but no, wow. Ellis Carter goes P2 and faster than Drew McKenny, who stays last. Drew McKenny is in 12th, behind Ollie Askin and Jake Ashley. Not exactly what he would have pictured. Does Ellis Carter dethrone Billy Weston? Let's have a look. It is going to be right to the wire. And can Drew McKenny do better? It is going to be right to the wire. Let's see. There goes the leaderboard because that was down to 0. Drew McKenny, can you put Jake Ashley in last? And can Ellis Carter take the pole position? No, he can't. Ellis Carter doesn't prove, and neither does Drew McKenny. So unfortunate for those two. It really is. And we're now going to cut to the main Rocar. Okay, we've just had the feature racing, and now it's time to get into the best bit, the Rocar drivers. And first up, we've got Fritz Hamburg and Charles Kingsley. Obviously, you know Fritz Hamburg is in that number 10, the German driver, and then the Canadian driver, Charles Kingsley, is there in the number 16. They've got 2 minutes. Let's see which one of them gets a faster lap. Reset those lap times. Let's see what happens. Right, here we go. The first qualifying lap of this season is for Fritz Hamburg and Charles Kingsley. Off they go. Yeah, I know. There we go. Fritz Hamburg on the inside. Charles Kingsley's opted very wide here. Charles Kingsley didn't have the best season last time out. He was towards the back of the field. Let's see how this season goes for him. Well, that was my speaker turning off eventually. Right. I did test this earlier. Charles Kingsley was behind, but he had a better lap. So does Fritz Hamburg have the better lap, or Charles Kingsley, who moves to the outside at the end of his first lap? Who will take it? No one. Fritz Hamburg gets there. So far. But Charles Kingsley's only about a 10th off of him. And I mean, Rocar does go down to the wire. It has last season. It was either going to be Gabriel Rodriguez or Ben White that took second place in Daytona. Second place in the championship. For first place in the Daytona race last season. It went right down to the wire, and Ryan Starr even got involved. But who gets it here in the second lap? Charles Kingsley. He gets ahead, and there's barely anything in it. Barely anything. Hundredths, if anything. As Charles Kingsley's ahead. Ignore the thing in the top, because that's not their times. That's the order in which they cross the line and the gap behind. It's not their qualifying times. And Charles Kingsley's gone to the inside here. I have their qualifying times in front of me. Charles Kingsley's on a 43 second .365. There it goes. That's the end. This is their final time across the line. Is it Charles Kingsley or Fritz Hamburg? It is Charles Kingsley, and Fritz Hamburg was 3 tenths off. What was that? 3 tenths off Fritz Hamburg, so he was incredibly close. Let's see. And then right, so next we've got Ben White and Olivier Pilot. Frenchman and an American. Right, so there you go. Ben White in the number 9. Olivier Pilot in the number 20. Let's see what happens, shall we? Here we go. Their qualifying is underway. Ben White with a better lap. He had a better season than Olivier Pilot. He got second last season. Let's see what he can get this season. Is it anything? And do they immediately improve? Look how close Ben White is there to Olivier Pilot. He's right on the back of him. And he's moved to the inside. Could this be it? With Ben White here. He's really going to have to wring this one out on the inside here. Oh, they're neck and neck. Ben White just doesn't about get it. It's Olivier Pilot who goes faster, but as you can see, they were neck and neck when they crossed the line. Now Ben White's going to do the entire lap. His entire second lap on the inside, hopefully. Because, I mean, we know that's faster. Got technically less of a way to go through. In a race situation, though, they seem to be neck and neck. They always are neck and neck. It's always incredibly close, but the ones on the inside do just about get it as they get into corners. Oh, he's cut Olivier Pilot off. That is skill. And we could have had a crash. We would have had to use the pace car, which we didn't really want to do in qualifying. As they cross the line, Ben White moves to second, Olivier Pilot in third, Hamburg down to fourth. Final lap, here they go, Olivier Pilot on the inside. How close was that? Olivier Pilot, what was he doing? Moved right over going into that corner, almost took Ben White out. And the FIA have put Pilot under investigation. That's crazy. Right. Remember, it's the places penalty, not second. It's done on places. Final lap. Ben White. There you go. He just does better there. Olivier Pilot to start at the back of the grid. For moving too viciously, I'm guessing, too violently. Next up is Brian Greenwood and Sam Beatley. Sam Beatley is in a different car than he was last season. If you watched last season, you'll notice Sam Beatley was in, there they are, was in a number 6 car. Now he's in a FedEx number 11. Everyone else is in the same car, we just couldn't get the number 6. Here they go then. Let's have a look. Their qualifying is also underway. Greenwood got better off the line there. Quite noticeably, actually. He went the second the lights went on, and then Beatley hanging it around the inside, though, is just, yeah, put him ahead. Made him much faster. So as you see in the top right, Brian Greenwood crossed the line first. Sam Beatley's moved to the outside, not the best move. He's given it to Greenwood to be on the inside here. Not necessarily what you want. It's not what I want. Who is it between these two at the first lap? Greenwood gets faster. Beatley. Oh, they have exactly the same lap time. Exactly, down to the millisecond. It's 43 seconds, 0.915. How sensational. Is it going to be the same lap time again? These two are very similar drivers, we know that. But are they going to have the same qualifying? Beatley's on the inside here. Can he make it work, or is it going to be Greenwood? Greenwood moves to third, and Beatley is up to fourth. Olivier Pilo and Fritz Hamburg down to fifth and sixth onto their final lap. Here they go. Oh, there's contact. Sam Beatley's gone wide on exit and he's hit Brian Greenwood. Now they send it. Apparently Sam Beatley's under investigation, but I don't know if that could go down to anything. He did just run wide. As they're going to cross the line, which one of them has the faster time? Brian Greenwood to third. And Sam Beatley with a one-place grid penalty, apparently. Unfortunate for the boy. It did just run wide, but contact can ruin people's laps. You have to be so pin perfect. It's down to the fine millimetre in qualifying. Right, now this is going to get interesting. On the outside, the 84 car of Jack Cumbers, the reigning world champion, and the Mexican maestro of Gabriel Rodriguez in the 42. Here they go, their qualifying is underway. Ignore the Brian Greenwood and Sam Beatley. There you go. Now, has Gabriel Rodriguez got it in him to go faster than Jack Cumbers? And has Jack Cumbers got it in him to go faster than Charles Kingley, who is currently at the top of the field, and he has been since the start? Good movement from Gabriel Rodriguez to block Jack Cumbers off, but Jack Cumbers has moved to the inside for this corner. Could put him ahead. They are neck and neck. These two are the most similar drivers ever, and it was that the racing they have together sometimes is incredible. Which one of them has the faster time? Jack Cumbers has it, but they're currently both back of the runners that have gone. But that could change. Jack Cumbers is there still ahead, doing superbly in his second lap. And just note, this is the first time we have qualifying, because in season 1 we just did it randomised the grid, and now we got qualifying because of the new updates that this has all added to the game. It's fantastic. Thank you to Puma Talladega for that. Right, let's see who gets the faster time. What happens? Jack Cumbers and Gabriel Rodriguez both cross the line. Jack Cumbers goes to third, Gabriel Rodriguez to fourth as they go to their final lap. Charles Kingsley is still at the top unless these two have anything to say in this last lap. Charles Kingsley, the most unexpected of people to be at the top. Net P1 for the first race of the season here at Echo Park. Hugging the inside is Jack Cumbers. But does he have the pace on this last lap? Time has gone. They crossed the line. No improvement from either one. And we're about to go to the final runners of Ernest Brackley, the British driver. The rookie from last season of Ryan Starr. So let's see what they can do. I reckon Ernest Brackley might pull something out of the bag here. But currently, Charles Kingsley is first, Ben White is second, Jack Cumbers is third, Gabriel Rodriguez fourth, Brian Greenwood is fifth, Sam Beatley sixth, Olivier Pilot in seventh, and Fritz Hamburg is eighth. But the final runners, off they go. Better start for Ernest Brackley. Ryan Starr has the inside, however. Both of them are in the Chevrolets. And Ryan Starr is ahead. We did see some greatness from Ryan Starr last season. He is superb. An absolutely superb driver. Incredible. But does he have it in him to get pole position for the first race of the season and dethrone Charles Kingsley? As they come to cross the line, Ryan Starr is 9th, Ernest Brackley currently 10th, but they do have more laps. Keep that in mind. Everyone. Keep that in mind. Is it going to be Charles Kingsley's day? Is it going to be Ernest Brackley's day? Is it going to be Ryan Starr's day? Well, we're going to find out in a minute. They're going to cross the line in a second for their second lap of quali, and then we'll have the feature race just after. They cross the line. Ernest Brackley to P9. And Ryan Starr to P5. One more lap to go. Ernest Brackley hugging the inside, but Ryan Starr's been ahead this entire qualifying run. There goes the timer. Come on, Ryan. Do something. This is going to be sensational if he can take pole position. Ernest Brackley to P5 and Ryan Starr down to P6. Oh, so disappointing for him. So disappointing. But Ernest Brackley was just really fast in that last part. And your qualifying is sensational. We'll see you for the feature race in just a second. Okay, so hello everyone. It's time for the feature races race. Oh, I'm mad. So the pace car's just gone off for his lap, and we can watch that. There it is, reconnaissance lap. Let me just put that on then. There he is. And so he's going to come around and join at the back, and then they'll have their formation lap, which is like a first lap to get them racing. And then the 13 laps is underway, because our main race after this is going to do 25 laps. Yes, this video is going to be about an hour long, but that's what you get with Rocar. Let's just hope that the pace car can stop. Oh, there you go, a spin. A nice little pirouette from our safety car. That's funny. Alright, so, here we go then. Just make sure the safety car's ready. He's at the back. And Here they go for the formation lap where Billy Weston takes it all away with someone behind him. Ellis Carter, there you go. So he's there coming through turn 1. Let's hope no crashes happen with the 12 cars. Billy Weston keeping himself at the top. About to come through, so let's night race mode. That is, it says lap 5, but really it should say lap 0. Just to do that, it will go to lap 1 when they get across the line, and they'll cross the line, and it goes to lap 2. So Tom Third, Lucas Moran, and Billy Weston, all of them side by side. Pace car is no longer with the group. Ignore the fact that this guy's up there. Lap 3, apparently. Oh, I know why. Got the leaderboard just with this pace car currently. That's not good. Fix it. I know how to fix it. It should reset after that. Alright, that should fix now. There you go. Just ignore the pace car at the top. Everyone ignore the Bill JP. So just ignore that. And that looks like Miles Zuvier taking the lead here. He started P6, Miles Zuvier, and it looks as though he's winning. See on that leaderboard, Drew McKenney in last, Gino Farella in 11th, Jake Ashley 12th. Drew McKenney's up to 12th though, never mind. Lap 4 of 13 as they come round the bend. Look at that, 12 cars is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. As they all move through, and the leader, Miles Zuvier, is on his own. So I'm on. Miles Zuvier is, don't mind me on my Gen Z language, but Miles Zuvier is cooking. But is Wilver Sen going to dethrone him, and is Ollie Askin from the back of the grid going to help in that as well? I'm on that. Alright, so let's have a look. Wilver Sen looks to have taken the lead here. If we can find him. There he is. He looks like he's going to take the lead, but that's not necessarily a 100%. Miles Zuvier looks as though he's still ahead, but we're focusing on Wilver Sen here. Miles Zuvier is leading because he's blocked off Wilver Sen. So that's good for him. Now he's moved back up to the middle. Now up to the top. Miles Zuvier, I don't think he can decide where he wants to be. He keeps swapping positions. He keeps swapping lanes, and that could be dangerous. So he needs to be careful, because if he does end up making contact with someone, that goes down as his fault. But he is leading. Miles Zuvier is leading these 12 cars through in the middle lane, which he has been in. Ooh, big lag spike. Alright, lap 7. Billy Weston in P2. He started P1, Miles Zuvier started P6. But look at where Miles Zuvier is. The Frenchman is genuinely going, he's going 40 with this. There is no way he's given up. But is Wilver Sen there? Oh, massive glitching again. Wilver Sen looks to have taken the lead here. But they create a fourth lane with Ollie Askin and Drew McKenny in it. Oh God. This is getting terrifying. Wilver Sen is in the lead. In that purple car. He is in that number 48. And we'll lead him. Just ignore the fact the game is slightly struggling to render this, but you know, what can you do? They're all so close together, and it makes me worried so much here because we don't know what's going to happen. That's Lucas Moran looking to try and come up the inside. There's 4 lanes. We need Drew McKenny and Ollie Askin to get in their own lane here because they're basically creating a death trap for everyone. Now on lap 9 of 13, as you can see on the top right. I think Lucas Moran might try and go through. We were talking about in qualifying that the inside is the faster line to be on. And as you can see, we've lost our pace car because he's down to 13. So that's fine. Wilver Sen still on the top, but it depends on who crosses the line first on that at the end of lap 13. And it could be Jake Ashley on the end of lap 9, I think. Sorry, Lucas Moran, no. It wasn't, it was still Wilver Sen. I mean, Lucas Moran, the Spanish man, is going for it. And Wilver Sen has fallen. Look at this, Jake Ashley's there. Jake Ashley has crawled up from practically last. Incredibly. Some great racing we're getting from these feature racing lads, but they know what this means for them. Some huge lag spikes, but Lucas Moran crossed the line first then, which technically means he's leading. But it's just between him and Wilver Sen. And Ollie Askin is there, and so is Henry Morgan, who is looking like he's taking the lead here. Henry Morgan. What absolute magic from these lower position drivers coming in and doing lower position driver things. Sorry about this rendering, it's really struggling. But oh, they've all vanished. Everything's vanished in M1. Right, they come across the line. Wilver Sen is doing it, but Henry Morgan's second. Oh, big accident! The yellow flag is out. Huge accident towards the back of the grid. And it's taken many drivers with it, including Billy Weston. Right, let's see what happens. They're driving with caution, but hopefully this should be clearing up. I don't know if there are any cars in the middle of the track. There's debris, which Ellis Carter has hit. Right, there's a car on the inside. That was Drew McKenny. Right, there is a car towards the bottom of there, which Ollie Askin might hit. I don't know who that was. I think it was someone. Right, that's mad. Lucas Moran is out. There he is with the pace car. I mean the tow truck. Same thing. And Wilver Sen is leading the race. A final lap under yellow flag conditions. Wilver Sen takes the win with Ollie Askin in second. Wow, just absolutely incredible end to the race there. Superb stuff from these drivers. And they know that they've done something magic. Only 10 drivers are able to cross the line, unfortunately, today. The pace cars demanded a raise. to race. I'm just going to get some piece of paper out so I can note this all down. Right, so your winner today in feature racing goes to Will Vicen, with Ollie Askin second, and then Ashley, then it's Morgan, then Freddie Hunter, then Tom Surd, who we thought would do well, Miles Zuvier, who was really bossing it at the start of the race, now Carter in P8, Weston, and then Gino Farella. Only 10 drivers finish out of the 12. We're about to... Hello everyone, now it's time for the main event. Off goes the pace car for his reconnaissance lap. It's time for the main event here in Echo Park. The main drivers, the main Rocar, and in the front is Charles Kingsley with a great qualifying. Let's go and have a look at the pace car, see what he's doing. There he is. And we'll have to ignore him at the start of the race on where he is, because he will be at the front, because he will have completed a lap. Let's just get that. So he's slowing down so he can join at the back. And we'll wait for the pace car to say he's ready. He's ready. We're ready. I hope you are. It's time. Off they go for their formation lap. Charles Kingsley gets a decent start. Ben White is there, obviously, on his outside. And then you see the pace car in the background. Ultimately, I think we're going to get a good 25 laps from these guys. I really do. After the 13 laps we just saw with the feature racing, this could be sensational. So let's have a look. Massive lag spike. That's not good. I'll enable that. Right, here they come around the final bend. Green flag is waved. The pace car will pull into the pit lane. And here comes Charles Kingsley to lead us across the line. There you go. And yeah, just ignore the fact that the pace car is the only one you can see. And it shouldn't be lap 4. But so this is looking like Ernest Brackley trying to take the lead off of Charles Kingsley. Charles Kingsley just about hanging in there for now. Is Ryan Starr going to be able to make something happen with this? They're about to cross the line. Ernest Brackley is in the lead here. He started P4. He's going to lead us across the line. Ernest Brackley is ahead. Just ignore the fact it says 1 lap, because they're not. That's quite annoying with the fact that you've got the pace car there. Jack Cumbers is coming through. It will fix after that. Jack Cumbers is coming through to try and snatch the lead off of Ernest Brackley. He started P3, fell down to P5, and he was P3 at the start of that lap. What can he do? P2 at the start of that lap. What can he do now? Sliding through to try and get P1. It's looking like it don't happen for Jack. It really is. And I really think it does. They cross the line. Right, there you can see the gap. It will slowly come down, just as a thing for the fans. Oh my goodness, Sam Beatley on the inside. He's looking like he's about to make history, because he has taken the lead. Not by much, but he's taken the lead. And that's enough for us to understand. And Jack Cumbers crossed the line first at the start of last lap. we're not expecting Sam Beatley to immediately take it. And sorry about that rendering once again. And they all are. He's blocked off Jack Cumbers as Sam Beatley, and there you go. That's fixed now. Oh, big crash! It's a yellow flag. Huge accident. We get rollers everywhere. Right at the start of the track lap. On lap 14. Chaos. Don't think it is lap 14. Right, let's see if there's only 3 cars here, they're going to cross the line. That is Sam Beatley, Fritz Hamburg and Gabriel Rodriguez. Please, pace car, have done something here. No one be on the track. Lap 6, here we go. Oh my word. Look at all the debris. Luckily, it's all off the track. But there are only 3 cars and see... Oh my goodness. Charles Kingsley's on the track. Don't know whether... No, Gabriel Rodriguez is okay. Brian Greenwood and Olivier Pilot are still going. Let's see what the FIA have to say about this. Because at least 5 cars are running. But currently, Sam Beatley leads us through this. Red flag and a race restart. Restart. Right, this is mad. Absolute madness. I'll see you back at the grid. Right, are we going from the start of the race again, or? No, that's not how much is left. That's not how much is left. No, it's not, because it's on lap 7, really and truly. So, yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Don't ask me. Okay, so shall I restart the race or start from lap 8? Alright. I'll start with the same grid, yeah. Same order in it. Reset the grid. So it's gone green, but they're going to be on. It says 14, but they're going to be on lap 8. Right, so they're on yellow flag conditions to start. Right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're back from the red flag. It's under yellow flag conditions. They're going to be on lap. Well, it says 5, but I reckon we can be on lap 8-ish. That's for the car that hasn't actually done any more of the race. That is for the pace car where you can see the Bill JP Mill 12. Just ignore that. So we're back with the same grid because we only had 3 cars at the end of that. Restarting on lap 8. So the safety car is in a good place now. Looks like he's slowed down. There he is. I'm excited for the rest of this race because that crash, yes, it's not that good, but you never know. I think we're going to do a lap under the pace car, under yellow flag conditions. So 2 laps, I think it might be under the pace car, yellow flag conditions. We'll see what the FIA say. Race start under yellow flag, and I'm guessing that means pace car 2, and so that's why they're off. They'll cross the line on lap 7 apparently, but the pace car is put it down to lap 6, which is not good, but that will reset, don't worry. It's just the game is not very smart. So Charles Kingsley is leading us away. They're under yellow flag conditions and we'll wait until the FIA say green. Oh, that's why. That is why. Yellow flag conditions is good. Jack Cumbers is gone. And Ben White as well, and they've gone rolling into the... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I've never seen a crash that big in my entire life. Gabriel Rodriguez out. Ben White just about going. Jack Cumbers out. Gabriel Rodriguez out, obviously. Wow. What are the FIA saying about that? Still under safety car. Oh! Ryan Starr has crashed with Gabriel Rodriguez. Not Gabriel Rodriguez. Greenwood. I think Ryan Starr is now out of this race as well. Oh, God. Why are the main drivers, they are so deadly with each other. It's still under yellow flags. We haven't got a red flag yet, so they're still going. Here they come. You see Ryan Starr all the way in the background, still going. Ernest Brackley is still going. Ben White is just going. There you see the tow truck in front of the drivers here. You probably want to get it off the track because. And let's just wait and see what the FIA have to say about this. Still under yellow. But Olivier Pilot. Now we flick through a bunch of dead drivers. Is trying to fight for the lead with Charles Kingsley here on lap 10. FIA have not said anything about green or red flag. We're still under yellow. Maybe because the tow truck's out. I mean, what a chaotic race we're getting. This is turning into, I don't want to say it, but it's turning into Pocono from last season. We'll see that at round 5 this season, and I'm terrified for how that's going to end. And if these guys are being this chaotic on an oval, what's Watkins Glen and the Chicago Street Circuit going to be like? Also, the Daytona 50 to round out the season is going to be mad. So Brian Greenwood, in amongst this pack, is technically a lap down. Charles Kingsley is technically 3 laps down, so let's see if they can reset that to them all having completed 11 laps. There you go, I think that's fixed, so it will just update itself in a second, but it is yellow flags still. No green has been announced. Because we're all on the same racing lap. Oh my God! Was that the pace car? Or the tow truck? Was that the tow truck? What is going on? I have no clue. A chaotic race. If anything. Lap 13 it is now. Green conditions they go to. It's lap 13, not 14. Fritz Hamburg's the only one to cross the line apparently. Leading this race. Sensational stuff. Car on track backwards, apparently. Yellow flag is out again. Let's try and find out who it is. Oh my God. What a crazy race we're getting. Ben White is just about off the road. Jack Cumbers is... I don't know what that is. Where is he? He's upside down. Jack Cumbers is upside down. So his yellow flag is still out. I reckon it might go to a red flag in a second. See what the FIA say. But there's no one racing anymore, and all of the times are messed up. Race restart from lap 14. That would be my guess. Right. Right, are you back? Billy, oh wow, that was close. Right, what are we going for? You being at the front is really weird. Right, don't go for a reconnaissance lap. 3. No, Billy. Oh my god. I said no. Yeah, because... So you start at the back. Because, lap times is messed up. Right, you ready? Right, 3, 2, 1. We're about to restart the race with exactly the same group we started with. And let's see what happens. Is it yellow flag or green flag immediately? Green flag immediately. But the pace car is probably going to be at the back. So click on that. It's lap 15 they're going to go to. Off they go. Charles Kingsley leads us away once again. Once again, sorry for the rendering. It is struggling. But, I mean, it's not that bad because it's not ruining the racing. So now we have 2 lanes, and I think they should keep at that distance. No. We're all going to try and murder each other. That's what I'm seeing from this. Just making sure that everyone needs to have completed the same amount of laps. So that is 14 laps. Everyone's completed. No, that's fixed, I think. So they should all cross the line in exactly the same order they were in. Nope, they're going round for lap 15 again. That's fine. This race is being chaotic. I see the tow truck in the background just waiting for something to happen. They're probably coming to the pit lane very shortly. Charles Kingsley, I count him lucky, ultimately, because he started this race first, had a few bad incidents and got involved in the crashes, lost positions, and because of the restarting, he starts in the same position. So he restarts the race in P1, and the pace car's just crashed, as I've just noticed, as they come round to start lap 16. Can Jack Cumbers do something? This race is turning out to take much longer than it should be. And this episode, this race day 1 is going to take much longer than we would have hoped. It's going to take over an hour. We knew that from the start. Charles Kingsley seems to have a pretty good lead, but Jack Cumbers is there, and so is Ryan Starr. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to keep apologising for this render because it does struggle the game. Is that Ryan Starr taking the lead? It looks to be it. Unless Charles Kingsley has anything to say, I don't like how close everyone is together. I really don't like it. Oh God! No, he's going to keep it going. Hopefully, Charles Kingsley is back in the lead. The yellow flag comes out. Because of Ryan Starr, he pulled over on the side of the track, that's my guess. So there's debris as well. They do hit debris. Let's see what happens. They're coming round towards the scene of the crime. Don't think anyone hit debris. Seems alright. Green flag next lap, I've just heard in my headphones. And Fritz Hamburg looks to be leading. Bear in mind he started at the back. Jack Cumbers is not having the best day at all, is he? They go for green flag. Oh, wow. Moving over quite dangerously, and that is why you cannot do that. Sam Beatley is not being smart today. Ryan Starr is gone. What a fool Sam Beatley is for that. Just moved over uninvited. And tried to... Well, back to yellow flags, and this is not looking great. Sam Beatley is apparently in the lead, even though he just killed everyone. Jack Cumbers is still here, and he's P4. Ben White's just, oh no! Fritz Hamburg in debris, and he's gone flying through the air. I have never seen a big accident like that from debris. But we have 7 races still going. We've only lost 3. But it's probably down to 6 because Fritz Hamburg has just rolled over like a dog. But I doubt they'll restart this because it's almost at the end of the race. Right, let's see, there's debris. Not that bad though. No one in the track, so we'll see if they go back to green. Oh God! Sam Beatley! Just as I say, how Jack Cumbers is gone. Jack Cumbers is pretty much gone, I'd say. That is the end of Jack Cumbers' race. Take a look at that sad sight. Oh dear! Oh wow! What has happened there? He's gone absolutely spinning. Oh, it's such a sad sight to see the reigning world champion sitting on the inside of the track, not trying to get it moving, but ultimately someone's got to get there and stop him. Oh, whoa! Here the drivers come round to the scene of the accident. There's Fritz Hamburg, really doing well. Barely any drivers are finishing this. It's just Olivier Pilot, Ben White, who's miles back, Gabriel Rodriguez, and Fritz Hamburg just crawling through. And they're about to lap Fritz Hamburg. This is not looking good. They've hit him! Pilot's hit him, but he's able to keep it going. But he's lost the position to Gabriel Rodriguez, who takes the lead of the race. On the penultimate lap of this, Gabriel Rodriguez taking the lead and flying away with it. Oh, we're only going to see 4 cars finish this. But I mean, they get points because they finished it, which is mad. That's why you want to keep it going. You want to keep crawling. Oh no! Beatley! Beatley is just crawling along. Onto the final lap. No, Pilo! He's spun. He's off. But can he keep it going? He's hit the wall. Unfortunately for him, he's out of the race. He's just about trying to keep it going. Gabriel Rodriguez is going to keep it going. Beatley is in the middle of the track. On the final lap is Gabriel Rodriguez. He is going to be today's race winner after the most chaotic main race ever. Gabriel Rodriguez will take the race win as he comes through. The only driver not to be dead. Gabriel Rodriguez, take a bow. Sensational stuff. Let's see who crosses the line second. It's probably going to be Olivier Pilot, if it's anyone. Where is Olivier? That doesn't count. Where is Olivier Pilot? Where is he? Please be alive. Beatley's gone. Pilot's gone. So the only driver to finish this race is the winner, Gabriel Rodriguez, which means he's the only one to get points. And we'll see you next time for the next race. Yippee! It's been a fantastic first race weekend we've had here at Echo Park. Just going back, Gabriel Rodriguez is the race winner from the main category. And your feature race standings is only 2 drivers retired. Will Vassen took the win with Ollie Askin in second, Ashley in third, Morgan in fourth, Hunter fifth, Surd in sixth, Zuvier in seventh, eighth went to Carter, ninth went to Weston, and 10th went to Farella. So a sensational weekend on the feature race side of things, but we'll see you next time for the second race of the season, where I don't know where we're going because I can't remember. But thank you for watching. We've been Rocar, and we hope you enjoyed.